what's up? Welcome back. Welcome to a new video. Today we're gonna make a really quick 5-minute lunch, and it's gonna kind of mock the lunch that I have been absolutely loving from a local Greek restaurant. The difference is I'm not going out to eat. I do treat myself every so often, probably like once a week, to take myself out to eat. The lunch at the Greek restaurant usually is $16 plus tip, and today I'm able to make four of those lunches for the same price. Yes, I know, going out to eat is more expensive. A lot of people don't do it. I personally love to do it because it's fun. It's like taking myself for a date. I don't know, if you don't want to do it, don't do it. I have the money to do it, so I don't mind doing it. But I thought, you know what, today, instead of taking myself to lunch, I'm gonna show you my favorite current lunch, and we're gonna make it on a budget. Here are all my ingredients. I wanna make one quick comment. I am swapping falafel for tofu just because I wanted something a little bit higher protein. I know this doesn't really go on Greek bowls, but I also wanted to make this really, really quick. And if I was gonna make homemade falafels, they would take forever. If you don't want to use this, you can also use something like chickpeas. I'm just not into chickpeas at the moment. But anyways, here's all my ingredients. I have the tofu, the light Italian vinaigrette, some ready rice. You can save a lot of money if you just do your own rice, but I wanted to have something with some extra flavor, and I'm trying to make this in under 5 minutes. Olives, this totally makes the dish. Some red onion, lettuce, tomato, feta cheese. I grabbed this because I do remember liking this tzatziki sauce, so I grabbed this instead of like a dairy tzatziki sauce, plus it was way cheaper. This is made with cauliflower, so I do remember liking this. We used to buy it all the time. We also really like the spicy buffalo ones. If you find that at your local Kroger company, it's Simple Truth brand, highly recommend. It also always comes with a pita. The only thing I did not include, because I'm not super into at the moment, is cucumber. This dish usually comes with cucumber, but I didn't want it, so I didn't include it. Me and baby are ready for lunch. We have a little bit of chopping to do, so I'm gonna first drain and chop my tofu, and then I'm just gonna put this over a medium heat on the stove. I don't press my tofu, I usually just get extra firm. That's how I like it. Do it however you like your tofu, or like I said, you could do falafels, which is what it originally comes with, or you could do chickpeas. Since I am making 4 lunches this week, I'm going to divide this into 4 and then 4 again. So then I know each portion is just 4 little chops of tofu. And I believe this should be about 12 grams of protein. I'm going to put the tofu over like a medium-high heat, cook it up real fast. Again, I know tofu is not really a Greek cuisine option, but I'm substituting for it today. All we have to do is chop a little of the veggies. I did get 4 of the Roma tomatoes, 1 for each day. I'm just gonna chop 1 today, and I'll chop the others when I eat this because I'll take 5 minutes to make. The tofu will already be made, so easy peasy. Comment down below and let me know what like your favorite cuisine is of all time. I love Greek food. I could eat it every day right now, which is why I'm making it for lunch. I'd love to hear from you down below. What do you guys do for lunches? Do you work from home, so you just make a lunch every day? Do you meal prep, which is what I try to do every single week on Sundays and Wednesdays to make the week really easy? Or do you go out to lunch? I'd really love to hear. I'm always looking for great lunch ideas for myself personally, but also to share. So if you have a go-to lunch that you can take on the go, that's really easy, that's like a restaurant quality, I'd love to hear from you guys down below. So you guys, can share your ideas and people can see them in the comments, and if there's a really great recipe, I might like to try it. Personally, right now, like I said, I try to meal prep on Sundays and Wednesdays so I can have some lunches ready to take and go. So it always has to be something that's like really easy. For this type of dish, you might look at it and think the elements aren't easy to take with you, but they are. I usually just bring the salad on the side, the dressing on the side, and then I just mix it all together. And it's really good. But like I said, I typically go out to eat once a week by myself. It's just kind of like a fun little date for myself. I understand that that is not in everybody's budget. If I didn't have the money to do it, I wouldn't do it. Personally, I worked in the service industry my entire college life, so I still like to go out to eat because I feel like I'm giving back in a way. So it's just something I like to do. So as you see, the tofu was cooked on like medium-high heat, super easy to cook. I just made it so it was like super crunchy on the outside. I did add a little bit of avocado oil to my pan. And then the rice is just 90-second rice. If you don't like this kind of rice, use whatever rice you'd like. Again, I'm just looking for convenience here. That's why we go out to eat, right? It's convenient, it's easy.
It's fun. The dish was so easy to put together. I used about 1/3 of the rice. I also did quick estimates on the calories because I've been getting some questions on that recently in my videos. This was roughly about 500 calories for the bowl. Give or take, you could add more feta, you could add more dressing, you could add more tzatziki, you could add more rice, etc., etc. But just for the bowl that I was making, it was roughly about 500 calories, which I think is a really good lunch. Personally, right now, I'm eating smaller meals just because my stomach isn't that big. I'm about 30 weeks pregnant, and you know, meals just have to be smaller for me, but I do eat more frequently throughout the day. So this is not like I have lunch and then I go all the way to dinner. I have more meals, more snacks throughout the day. But this was really fun to put together. I was really, really happy with how it turned out. No, it did not taste the same. No, it was not the same. Like the bowl I get at the Greek place is just so good, and it's all like super made fresh and homemade. So no, this didn't like compare, but in the realm of things, I feel like making 4 lunches for the price of 1 is a great way to save money, and I just love saving money in any way that I can. I love to do it. I love to be creative in my kitchen. I did want to also note that you can warm your pita if you want to. I didn't warm it up. I didn't really care either way, but the pita that they serve at the restaurant is always so good because, again, it's homemade. It's not like bought off the grocery store shelf. It's just so much better, and I feel like that's one of the things you're paying for when you go out to eat. You're paying for the experience of the food. But overall, this was amazing. You can take this with you on the go. You can make it really quick from home. If you have some rice made ahead, then you could do that. The tofu I made ahead, and I'll just reheat it or eat it cold, depending on the day, and had a ton of extra veggies, which I was really happy with. So I kind of overbought a little bit, but that's okay. I can make some bowls bigger or smaller, just depending.
All right, here is the finished lunch. Took me like 6 minutes because I was filming. It looks so incredibly good. I used about 1/3 of the packet of the rice because I personally just don't have a huge stomach right now since I'm doing pita with it. It's just a lot of food for me, but I love that there's lots of veggies, lots of seasoning, like just so much freshness. My mouth is literally watering looking at this, and look at that tofu. Nice and crispy on the outside and then like nice and chewy on the inside. I did end up not using all the tomato. I have extra things cut up so I can use that for either dinner later or lunch tomorrow. And I have plenty of ingredients to make 4 bowls, maybe even 6. So just a super quick 5-minute lunch for you guys today. Let me know down below what is one of your favorite cuisines that you go out to eat for, and if you want me to remake it at home on a budget. I'd love to hear from you down in a comment below. Make sure you give this video a huge thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you Sunday in a brand new video. Bye.